jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she...
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with Harris. Nifty move. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Second and 7. Harris running straight ahead.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Brady. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. So they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Willis with another keeper. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On play action, now Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Willis. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Brady. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Here's Jones on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here. A long way to go. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
60 Vikings. 19 Tigers. 19.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. They're going for it with the option right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Down right around the 25. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now Willis. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Malik Willis punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. taken at about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now it looks like they're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls get through goalposts.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Again, it's Johnson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well ruled defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled him for just a short gain.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Willis. And it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he rifles one that's intercepted. And the Seahawksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the 1st round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick-6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range.
Now Brady to try again after the pick-6.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brady now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Last play of the half. Here's Willis.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we are at halftime here on
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll go option to the short side. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Holding. Offense.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Willis, he'll find Metcalf. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Willis on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Back to throw, Willis.
Touchdown!
Dwayne Eskridge
from 6 yards away.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taking it about the 1.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run again with Harris. They'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Brady.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
19 Tigers. Back to 50, back to 50.
Willis with another keeper. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Willis's throw into the hands of Fant.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Willis looking to throw it.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jamar Chase
from 10 yards out.
And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Brady.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, it's Brady. And his throw here is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Brady. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here.
Really?
Put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now Willis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Brady. Got an open man. It's Pickens. Down at about the 16.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 2nd down at 7. Here's Brady to throw. And here's Freiermuth again. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. On the give, this is Harris. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Brady will look to throw for it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Holding, offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Brady. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Now Brady, gotta have this one. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Dan Arnold, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And out now come the Seahawks. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready?
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Give to Walker on the read option. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go with the option. Coming right.
Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first.
That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side.
Willis slides safely, and he picks up the first down.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Willis to throw.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's Willis.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation.